Hello, stranger.
I thought you were the innkeeper. He's always knocking on my door to see if there's anything he can do for me.
Well, if you're disappointed, I can go get him.
No, you missed the point. I came here to be with Al, away from all of that. I don't want anybody knocking on my door, not you, the innkeeper, or anyone.
Well, lucky for you, I'm not too good at taking hints.
All right. So how'd you find me?
There's a little something you let slip on the phone the other day. I think given the right clues, I'm a pretty good detective.
What clue did I give you?
Well, can't tell you. You know, otherwise the next time you're going to be on guard when you're trying to keep something from me.
Fine. Well, you can go back to Llanview with the knowledge of knowing that you're a good detective and a great priest.
No, I'm not going back to Llanview. Not until you agree to come back with me.
Come on, Bo. You obviously got rid of Asa because you're ready to talk.
Before I say anything, I want you to promise you're not going to say anything till I'm finished.
What if I got questions along the way?
Questions are fine, just reserve judgment. Just try to keep an open mind, okay?
About what really happened on the day of the hit-and-run accident?
Yeah.
So there is more to this than you've been telling me.
There's a lot more, you see.
Sweetheart, will you let me tell him? Bo wasn't driving the car that day. I was.
Are you sure that Jake Webb hasn't called?
You have all your messages and the key from the realtor. I could check again if you want me.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you every 5 seconds. It's just that he's very late for our dinner date right now.
I'll let you know the minute he calls.
Better yet, why don't you just leave this message for him?
All right, shoot.
Tell him to go to hell.
That's enough, Wilson. Let's finish them all. No. We're going to take them to the warehouse at Pier 32.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Oscar Mayer lean ham, turkey, and chicken. Great taste at just 25 calories a slice.
I don't care if I was stood up. I've always been stood up. Please, somebody stop it! Help, police!
You. Oh, let her go! Get away from her. Everybody get. This ain't over yet.
Jake, my God, what happened?
It's just a little misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What they did to you? My God, who are those guys? Why were they attacking you?
I gotta get out of here. Come on.
No, I just called the police. Like bloody murder. They'll be here soon. They'll get you an ambulance.
I don't want an ambulance.
Okay.
I can't have the cops come here. I gotta get out of here.
All right, fine. Look, I'll take you around the corner to the waterside inn. You can stay in my room.
No, I can't go there. You gotta take me someplace where nobody will find me.
No, you certainly can't go any further. Look, you can barely stand up. Jake.
Listen, you gotta get me out of here. No questions. Before the police come. Come on!
All right, fine. This is no place to argue. Come on, put your hand up. I've got my car right down the end of the alley. Is you okay?
Okay. I owe you one.
Yeah, you owe me more than one, but we'll discuss that later.
That's the 4th time you've checked his bandage.
Just making sure it's clean and securely in place. He's coming to. Max? Max, can you hear me? Max?
Operation. How'd it go?
No, don't try to talk. It's
No,
all right.
I gotta know. Did it work?
There weren't any complications.
My face. What about my face?
Too early to tell. It'll take some time for you to recover from the surgery.
Did the operation work? Yes or no?
This is an experimental procedure. Never done it before. There are a lot of things about it that I didn't know. I realize now I should have taken more time. Prepared for it more thoroughly. Consulted with the surgeon who developed. It's a
I've
procedure.
never seen you so shaken about your work.
Well, I usually know what to expect, but this was like operating with the lights out. There were so many unknowns, so many risks along the way, so many points where I had to take a risk. It was unsettling.
Are you telling me the operation was a failure, Doc?
I'm shocked, Sarah.
Just hear us out, Rafe. Go ahead, honey.
As I said, I was driving the car, not Bo. I was in the parking garage getting ready to come home, and I saw a guy coming toward me.
With a gun.
Yeah. He had a gun in his hand. I'm positive of it. I guess that's why...
Why what?
I guess that's why my mind filled in his face.
I don't understand. Are you saying that you thought you recognized the man?
I thought it was Austin.
Austin Buchanan?
Come on, Rafe. Just let her finish.
So I panicked, Rafe. I tried to put the car into reverse. I was so frightened. I couldn't stop. All I could think about was getting home and getting to Bo.
As soon as she came home and told me about it, we went directly back to the garage, Rafe. But we didn't find anything. There was no blood. There was no trace of the accident. Nothing.
Why didn't you come to me?
Oh, and tell you what, report an accident that never happened?
But it did happen.
Yeah, but you couldn't prove that by what we found or what we didn't find. Now, do you understand this, Rafe? There was no indication there that anybody had been hurt seriously.
I thought I imagined the whole thing. I mean, I thought I saw Austin, but I knew that he was dead and buried. And yet I thought I saw him. And then we go back and there's no sign of an accident?
If you told me, I could have checked it out.
Checked what out? Investigated my hallucination?
Yeah, and what do you think the press would do if they got a hold of this? Just think of the front page there, Rafe. Latest member of the Buchanan clan loses it.
Look, Rafe, I felt like I had to protect my family.
Okay, you were operating under the belief that the accident never happened.
Yeah, that's right. And then Sarah heard that news report about a man found in a vacant lot.
Right, that really shook me up. I mean, I started to think maybe I did hit this guy, and maybe he was trying to crawl out of the garage to get some help.
And that's when you came over here with that story about doing some research for Fraternity Row.
We had to find out if it was the same guy that Sarah might have hit.
Yeah, something you said really disturbed me about the guy you found in the lot wearing a white glove. But, you see, I didn't remember until I got home that the guy I hit in the garage was wearing a white glove. And I just felt like it was way too much of a coincidence to just shrug it off.
So that's when we decided to come and see you, Rafe. But we opened the front door, and there you stand, with an arrest warrant for me. So that's when I realized that I had to go along with that warrant if I wanted to protect Sarah.
Yeah, that's when you should have realized it was time to come forward with the truth. By waiting so long, you've only made matters worse for yourselves.
Look, you're my cousin. That's why we're being straight with you right now.
Yeah, I'm also police captain, Bo, and after what you just told me, I'm gonna have to throw the book at Sarah, too.
Can we continue this inside?
Sure.
Thank you.
Come on in. But let's keep it down, because Al is asleep in the next room, okay?
Well, I don't want to argue. I just want to take you back to Llanview.
Oh, but I don't want to go back to Llanview. Al and I are having a wonderful time here. We go for walks in the woods, we play in the grass, we go and see the animals down at the bottom of the road in the farm. It really is a regular holiday.
Well, that's nice, but we both know you didn't leave town to go on holiday. You left because you were running away.
Don't tell me what my motives are, all right?
You were upset after you confessed to me. You were confused. Things had gotten out of hand between you and Deborah and Cord, not to mention that recluse who lives up on that hill near the cemetery.
Did you give him my letter, by the way?
What?
My letter. Did you give it to the stranger?
Yes, I did.
Well, did he read it? Did he say anything?
Well, ask yourself. You said the two of you might talk when you get back together.
I see. You read my letter.
Well, he gave it to me. I wasn't going to read it, but I felt I needed to know your thoughts and feelings there.
My thoughts and feelings. Well, when he sent me away, I was hurt at first, but now that I think about it, it really has turned out for the best. As I said in my letter, if I see him again, in person, it will be to thank him for his kindness.
Why see him again? He got the message. You've washed your hands of him. Why not stick to your resolve?
You're right. I have washed my hands of him. And the more I think about it, he did me more harm than good.
All right, let's not completely discount his generosity and kindness.
No,
here.
I'm not. It's just that I realized that I was wasting my time with him. I just got thrown off track, that's all.
From what?
From the course that I had already started on. And since being here, I've managed to get myself back on track and plan my next step.
Gabrielle, if this course you're talking about is what I think it is...
Well, it was you who said you ought to get back into your regular stomping grounds, right? Well, believe me, I'm going after what I want, only this time with a vengeance.
You're going to arrest Sarah?
I have to. She hit a man and killed him, and then drove off. That's vehicular manslaughter, hit and run.
I know what it is, Rafe. Hell, you already charged me with the same thing.
And now I'm going to have to charge you with obstructing justice.
What?
You're covered for Sarah. I have to arrest you for that.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous.
Sweetheart, just calm down.
Now what? He's throwing their charges around like they're confetti.
My responsibility is to uphold the law.
Why don't you put your responsibilities on hold for about 2 minutes and just listen to us? Just be a human being first, then be a cop.
Bo.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you would just hear us out, Rafe, you'd know we don't belong behind bars. We've been set up.
You have any proof of that?
We've got some real healthy suspicions.
Actually, we were hoping we could count on you to help us out with the proof.
Okay, I'm listening. What do you got?
You've got an eyewitness. And this isn't your civic-minded, anonymous caller type. This guy is interested in money to the tune of about 100 grand.
He's trying to blackmail you?
Yeah, he called me on the phone and called me a cold-blooded murderer.
And he shows up on our front steps. Today, when I'm gone.
He had a white glove in his hand and it was covered with blood. Obviously, he was trying to scare me. He said if I didn't come up with $100,000, he was going to go to the police and tell them everything.
Now, if this guy knew about the white glove, he had to be in the garage. Or whoever paid him had to be in the garage.
I'll get a sketch artist in here. You can give him a description of the man and we'll try to find him. But he could have been in the right place at the right time, and now he's decided to cash in on his good luck. It does not mean that you were set up.
Come on, Rafe, just think about this. All of a sudden, you get an anonymous caller who can identify my car in a hit-and-run accident, and then this eyewitness shows up, he threatens Sarah, he harasses her, he demands $100,000 just to keep quiet. Don't you think that's just a little too coincidental?
Maybe and maybe not.
Well, what about the guy that she hit then? What'd he do, get up and just walk out of the garage? Why didn't he go out and go to a hospital? Why didn't he flag somebody down for some help? Did he crawl all the way to that vacant lot?
The coroner says it's possible.
Yeah, well, it's possible that somebody took him to that lot and they dumped him there and left him there to die. That man, that's your criminal, Rafe. It's not Sarah and it's not me.
Where are we?
We're in an empty loft. For sale. The realtor gave me the key just in case I wanted to check it out.
Oh, perfect timing.
Yeah, well, they say timing's everything in life. Are you okay?
Oh, my legs are just feeling a little rubbery.
All right, look, here. Why don't you just get down. Get comfy. Pretend that this is a nice, comfy couch. Here. I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
No, it's okay. My ego's just a little bruised, that's all. I should have known better than to cut through the alley.
Well, then why did you?
Because I wanted to take a shortcut so I could get to the water side quicker so I could see you sooner.
Yeah, well, that's real sweet, Jake, but I don't believe you. Now, come on, who were those guys and why were they attacking you?
They were muggers. It's their job to attack people.
What, and nearly kill them?
Look, isn't that one of your mom's campaign issues? Huh? To make the streets of Llanview safe again so citizens like you and I can walk... Oh.
If those guys were really muggers, then why were you so eager to get out of there? And why wouldn't you wait around for the police?
It would only make things worse.
What?
Just forget about it, okay? It's over. Forget it.
No, I can't just forget it. Come on, you refuse to stay there for help. You insist that I bring you here someplace where nobody is going to find you. You're avoiding all my questions. I want some answers now, Jake. Now, come on. If I hadn't found you, you'd be dead. And that's not an exaggeration.
You're involved.
So, what are you talking about?
They saw you, didn't they?
I guess so. So what?
So, you gotta get out of here. You gotta get away from me as far as possible right now.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Look, you gotta get away from me. Leave me alone.
Are you nuts? I'm not gonna leave you in this condition.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be okay. Now,
Jake, you're in some sort of trouble, aren't you?
Megan, please.
Come on, I know that those two guys were not just punks looking for some wallet. Now, earlier at Max's place, you said that you had something to talk to me about, something that was important, something that couldn't wait. Now,
Are those two, are they involved in all of this? What, do you owe them money?
Would you just leave, damn it,
I am
please?
not going anywhere until I find out what all this is about.
Fine. Then I'll go. You stay.
Jake, you can't. You're hurt. My God, come on.
Oh, please. Better me than you.
Jake, no. Just stop. Just, come on. Don't. Jake. Jake.
At this time, it's too early to tell whether the operation was a success or not.
Get to me straight. Is my face better or worse?
Going into the procedure, I felt I would have to concentrate on the left side of your face. However, as the surgery progressed, I began to see I would have to restructure both sides. Now, there's no way of knowing whether the skin and tissue will heal after such massive work. All we can do is hope for the best and be patient.
Max, you took a risk, Jared took a risk, but I know that eventually everything's going to be fine for you.
I did it for Gabrielle. I gotta see her. I wanna see her.
Max, don't.
No. Do I have a better face?
Don't,
Or
Max,
worse
please.
face? Come on. I gotta take the bandages off. I gotta see my face now.
Jake, come on, say something.
What happened?
Well, you tried to march out of here on your own 2 feet and you basically passed out.
So much for dramatic exits.
No, you're staying put.
Oh, what happened to sympathy vote here?
You want some sympathy? There, that's all the sympathy you get. Right now you're gonna get a lecture.
No.
I'm serious, I'm really upset with you.
Okay, I'm sorry I tricked you into staying at the beach house. Boy, you can carry a grudge.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm upset about, and you know that. You've really been giving me a hard time here. First you try and get rid of me, and then when that doesn't work, you try and take off. I have no idea what this is all about. Come on. I know you're in trouble. I know you need help. I would like to help you, but you have to open up. You have to give me some clue as to what this is all about.
You were right before when you said I get caught up in something. I am.
All right, are those thugs? Are they part of all of this?
No. They're not muggers, and they're not after my wallet.
Well, then what are they after?
Me.
Why you?
Remember those bad mistakes I said I had in my past? One of them's finally caught up to me.
Which one?
What difference does it make?
Oh, come on, Jake, I can't help
Megan,
you.
no, cannot go to the police. If you do that, I'm gonna be in worse trouble. That goes for doctors and the hospital, too.
What have you done that is so terrible?
The first thing I did was get you involved. I can't tell you any more about this for your sake, believe me.
Look, if you don't tell me what's happened, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to help you. Jake, what? What is it?
I just got a sharp pain in my side.
All right, that's it. I'm taking you to the hospital.
No hospitals, I said.
You could have broken a rib. You could have internal bleeding.
No, this is purely external. Trust me. I got a thorn in my rib.
What are you doing with a rose in your coat?
It's for you. It was supposed to be a surprise. I was gonna whip it out and give it to you in honor of our first official date. Having fun so far?
Jake.
What?
I love roses.
I know. Look, it's already pre-crushed, so you won't have any problem pressing it in your diary.
Now, doesn't that make sense?
Look, Rafe, you know that Bo wouldn't hit someone and then just forget about him. I mean, you must have known he wasn't guilty.
I had a hard time believing it. I just couldn't ignore the facts.
Look, we're not blaming you. As a matter of fact, we probably should have come to you in the first place. But I was confused. I thought I hit Austin, and yet at the same time, I knew I couldn't have. I mean, Rafe, I thought I was losing my mind.
He put us all through hell, Sarah. I would have understood.
Yeah, we know that, but what's done is done. Right now, we've got to find the guy who's going to all this trouble to frame Sarah.
Everything you told me, it changes a lot of things. An aggressive blackmailer suddenly turns up out of nowhere, tossing around a lot of threats. I think you're right. I think you've been set up.
Oh, thank God.
See, I told you it'd work out, honey.
You're not in the clear yet, Bo. All we have here is a theory. We have to nail the blackmailer in order to prove it.
Well, there's no reason to hold Bo any longer.
We got to get to the bottom of this before I can drop any charges against Bo and you.
All right, wait, what are you going to do?
I'm going to set things up so we can nail this guy.
No, Rafe. This guy made it clear to Sarah not to call in the authority. You call the troops right now, we're going to lose him for sure.
If I don't call, we'll definitely lose him.
Well, don't worry, I'll think of something.
You?
I want the pleasure of nailing this guy myself.
Yeah, well, I hate to ruin your chances of playing hero, but in case you've forgotten, you're still in custody. You're not going anywhere until your bail hearing.
Oh, come on, Rafe. Give me a break.
Forget about it, Bo. Even if I could get you out in time to help us with the search, I wouldn't. This is police business. I'll take care of it, not you.
Fine. There you go again, being a cop. Everything is by the book with you.
Bo, what is this?
No, I'm
what is
sorry.
Yelling?
I'm sorry. All right? But your procedures are just too damn frustrating.
I know it, Bo, but you're just going to have to trust me on this.
You just hit the nail right on the head. Cousin, trust. That's what families are all about. And you and me, we've always been just like brothers. Haven't we brothers always trust each other? Don't they?
Don't do this to me, Bo.
No, well, what am I doing to you?
You're waving the Buchanan flag in my face.
I'm just trying to show you that we can clear this whole thing up just like that, if we just trust each other.
Yeah, loosely translated, you want me to let you walk out of here so you can take on this blackmailer by yourself.
I can get to this guy if you'll just give me the chance.
You're gonna go along with this, Sarah? You want Bo putting his neck on the line these people play for keeps?
Look, I trust Bo, all right? If he says he can do it, that's enough for me. One thing I know about the Buchanans is when they put their mind to something, they usually do it. Right?
Okay, Bo. You can help us with the blackmailer, but I'm not gonna let you go out there and tackle this guy on your own. Like you said, your family, I'd hate to see something happen to family.
All right, you got a deal. When do we start?
As soon as I can get you out of jail.
So how long is that going to take?
I don't know. I gotta get the judge to post bail first. It's not gonna be easy. Judge Garland digs his heels in whenever he thinks he's being pressured. I'm gonna have to twist his arm without him knowing it.
Well, just a minute. You know, Sarah's gonna be all by herself if this guy tries to make contact again.
No, she's
No,
not.
that's right. I mean, I'm not afraid.
I don't care. You're not gonna handle this guy on your own, and that's that.
Yeah, but if she's not around to cooperate, he's gonna know that something's up.
She'll look like she's cooperating, but I'm gonna have one of my plainclothesmen tracking her at all times. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, this better work.
It will. Relax. What about the 100,000?
It's taken care of. Asa agreed to give it to me.
You told Asa about the black...
No, I didn't tell him. I just asked him for the money. Actually, he was pretty good about it. When I told him I couldn't give him any details about it, he just trusted me. And he agreed to help me out.
Did you hear that, Rafe? It's exactly what I was talking about before. Trust and family helping family. That's the stuff the Buchanans are made of. And now that we're all working together on this thing, we're gonna get big payoffs. I just know it.
Jake?
What?
Remember when you told me that you'd changed your mind about leaving town?
Yeah,
And you said that I was the reason you stayed?
sure I remember. I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, well, you also said that you were going to stay even if it killed you.
Oh.
I mean, were you talking about this? Did you risk your life just so you could be with me?
You've been working on a soap opera too long.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean you have this way of romanticizing everything that happens in your life.
Hey, well, what's so bad about being romantic?
I didn't say anything.
Whip out a rose in honor of our first date.
I didn't say anything was bad about being romantic.
So then what are you saying? That you were just stringing me along in Max's place, toying with me, and actually you weren't interested in staying there just to be with me, huh?
Oh, God.
What? Jake?
I just get another paint.
Well, here, let me see.
Oh, no, it's just fine. It's fine.
Come on,
Please, come on. It's no big deal.
Yeah, well, it's not another rose, so let me just see. Stop being so macho.
Hey.
Let me just take a look. For all you know, you've got bones sticking out all over
All
the place.
right. Easy. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get up. Let me take this jacket off.
Yeah. Good. Be careful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh. No. Just
let it.
Oh. Easy. I'm sorry. So, what's your diagnosis?
Well, I don't see any broken bones. I just think that there are a lot of cuts and bruises.
See, I told you I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I am not a doctor. I would really feel a lot better if you let me take you to one.
No doctors, I told you. No hospitals, no nothing.
Jake, look. If you're scared of being recognized, we'll stick a mustache on you. I'll go to fraternity.
Would you relax about this, please? I know my body well enough. If I was hurt bad, I could tell.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. Look at me. I'm a mess. These jeans, damn it, these are brand new. Oh.
Look, don't they say that ripped jeans are the style these days?
Yeah, I guess. But usually people get to rip them themselves. Yeah, I'm filthy. These guys really mopped me up in the alley, didn't they?
Look, why don't you just lie back, okay? Lie back. These cuts and bruises, I think that they should be washed out. I'm going to try and find some warm water.
What are you going to do, throw it on me?
Well, no. I'm hoping that maybe that there are towels still left in the bathroom. That is, if I can find the bathroom.
What?
Well, it looks to me like you've probably got cuts and bruises all over you, so I think I'm probably going to have to take the rest of your clothes off.
This thing you're going after wouldn't by any chance have anything to do with Cord Roberts, would it?
Well, Cord is one of my goals.
Are you still determined to go after him? Haven't you learned anything yet?
Oh, yes. I've learned what's most important in life, and that is social prestige. With prestige, you have power, and that's what I want. I want a name that has full respect.
Gabrielle, do you think people are going to respect you for manipulating them? Do you think they won't see through the lies and the deceit? Do you think that you can live this lie, a charade, and be happy? Don't you know your Shakespeare? To thine own self be true.
I am what I make people think I am. That's all that counts, Tony.
After all you've been through, I thought you've come beyond this petty goals you've set for yourself after Max died. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, you'd realize that the power and the money and the social position and Cord Roberts, they are not the be-all and they are not the end-all.
You know, you really do make this sound like I'm making such a huge sacrifice. Landing Cord Roberts is not the end of the world, you know. He's good-looking, he's gentle, he's sexy. And from what I gather from Tina, he's great in bed.
All right, stop it.
Stop what?
Stop cheapening yourself. The power, the prestige, Cord, you don't need these things.
You haven't got the faintest idea what I need. There you are, day in and day out, cloistered in a little hole, praising the Lord. How do you, of all people, know what anybody needs?
I am no stranger to reality. I have spent many years on those streets.
Oh, leave it alone, will you? That was yesterday, this is today. Take a look around you, Tony. This is my reality. Al is my reality. And you know, not very long ago, I was in a room just like this, only I was wearing a beautiful wedding dress, waiting for Max to walk through the door and marry me, and I thought that is all I would ever need. Boy, was I wrong.
Gabrielle, there is nothing wrong with needing somebody to find happiness.
Oh, happiness? That's a joke. Max and I together never added up to happiness. It was always pain. All right? You put us together, it was disaster. Just like putting me with anybody else would be a disaster, guaranteed.
You don't know that.
Oh, don't I?
All right, let's take this recluse, this stranger.
Okay.
When I first met him, he made me feel at peace, at ease. I felt strangely comfortable around him. Do you want to know why that is? Oh, the reason why that is, things do happen to change, just like it always does. I just got emotionally involved with him, and then the pain.
Okay, you have to feel pain sometimes. You can't just shut that off, otherwise you'll shut all feeling
Oh,
off.
hallelujah, amen. You're finally understanding.
Understand what?
That I don't want to feel anything. It gets in the way. From now on, I am staying away from pain or rejection like it was the plague. I am no longer going to get emotionally involved with anything or anyone, because you see, now I'm going to go after what I want, what I need, and believe me, Tony, I'm going to win. Believe me, I'm going to win big.
All right, that's it. I'm giving up.
Oh.
Or even God loses patience sometimes.
Yeah, you sure do give up easy, Father, my Lord.
You know what it is? I just can't deal with these revolving door emotions. First you want to help somebody, then you want to abuse them. Then you help them, then you abuse them. You are just burying yourself. You are burying yourself alive with some recluse, and then you go and turn yourself into some cold-hearted manipulator.
Hey, what you see is what you get, honey.
No. What I see is a sad excuse for a human being. I see a woman who is hell-bent on denying her feelings to turn herself into someone cold and manipulative. That's what I see. All right, Gabrielle? And to tell you the truth, it's a pretty sickening sight.
Oh, no, you don't. Father Balone. You're not going to get to me because I'm too strong. I will get what I want, if it damn near kills me.
Max, no, it's too early to take off the bandages.
Lily's right. We have to keep the bandages on for a few more days.
You will in time.
No time. I gotta go find Gabrielle before... Oh, no, you drugged me again, Doc, didn't you?
I gave you a sedative. What you need most of all now is sleep.
No sleep, no. Awake. I wanna know. I gotta know.
Sleep, my darling. Sleep, and don't worry. Because I'm certain that under your bandages you are more handsome than you ever were before.
You don't know that. I don't know that. I still could turn out to be a horrible monster.
Don't worry about that. You mustn't.
Yeah, but Jared didn't say anything.
Jared
about
said that you should sleep.
Oh, I can't sleep. I can't rest. I gotta find you. I gotta be
Right
with you.
here. I'm right here with you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right where I belong, and I'm never going to leave you.
Oh, God. I love you.
And I love you. Just sleep. Just sleep.
Rafe, you can smile with a little more confidence in that, can't you?
Now, let's just say I don't like to count my arrest sheets until they're typed and filed under case closed.
What's the matter, Rafe? Don't you think we're going to catch the blackmailer?
Sure, but if the guy is working alone, we're not going to get the payoff we're looking for.
This whole thing is a setup. I know it, and I know that guy's in on it.
I hope so, Bo. I really hope so. For both of your sakes. I better go over to Judge Carland. The sooner I get over to him, the sooner I'll get an answer. I'm going to go see him personally.
Hey, Rafe. Thanks a lot for all your help.
Anytime.
I know the judge is going to set your bail hearing.
Yeah. I just want to be there. I don't want you anywhere near this blackmail thing with me stuck in a slammer.
I'm going to be fine. Especially with the undercover cop that Rafe has watching me.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee you won't be hurt.
Look, that guy wants money, right? As long as he has dollar signs in his eyes, I'm going to be just fine.
Huh. I still don't like you staying at home by yourself.
If you're really that worried about it, I mean, I can stop by the Waterside Inn, see if Megan will stay with me. I'll stop by just as soon as I leave here, okay? Not that I'm looking forward to leaving here.
I know. I don't like being away from you either.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I hope that judge sets bail. The thought of spending one more night without you is just...
Don't even worry about that, okay? Rafe is going to take care of it, and even if he doesn't, I want you to promise me something.
What?
You promise me that you're going to be very, very careful, okay? I love you more than life itself.
I will be so careful, I won't even go get a glass of water without telling that undercover cop where I'm going, okay?
Okay. And I promise you that as soon as I'm out of here, I'm going to clear this whole thing up once and for all.
Sounds like we have a deal.
Shake.
Nah, I have a better idea.
I'm just gonna get some of this blood off your face, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you say, Nurse Gord.
Is it too hot?
No. The hotter the better. I like it that way.
Well, let me know if I'm hurting you.
I've never been in better hands.
Are you tired?
I'm just gonna let you wash the pain away.
Who are you, really? Why is someone trying to kill you? And why on earth have I let myself get caught up with you?
Well, what happened?
I talked to the judge.
And?
I got him to move up your bail hearing a few hours.
Well, wait. The hearing isn't until tomorrow. That's not good enough, Rafe. I want out of here right now.
I don't want to hear it, Bo. All I could do was convince him to hear your case right after lunch.
Well, why can't he do it today?
Because it's almost 7 o'clock. I was lucky I caught him.
Can't you get him to change his mind?
Bo, forget about it. That's all I'm going to get out of this guy. Like I said, he does not like to be pressured.
Yeah, well, I don't like to be stuck in jail when I should be with my wife.
Don't worry about Sarah. I got a man watching her. He's not going to let her out of his sight.
I want to be with her when this blackmailer makes his next move, Rafe.
I'm sorry, Bo. I'm afraid all you can do now is just sit tight.
Why? Have you seen my sister by any chance?
I'm sorry, Miss Gordon, but she left some time ago.
Oh, you don't have any idea where she was going, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, can I leave her a note?
Of course.
Thanks.
Want to set in? Hold on, please. It's for you, Miss Gordon.
For me. Hello?
Hello, Sarah.
Who is this?
Don't play games with me, Sarah. You know damn well who this is.
How did you know that I was here?
You're my financial security. It's in my best interest to know where you are at all times.
What, you following me?
That's right. And I didn't appreciate your little trip to the police station.
No, wait. I just went there to see Bo. I swear I didn't say anything to anyone.
You don't have to convince me. I know you're a smart enough lady. Smart enough to keep your mouth shut. Smart enough to get the money I asked you for. You do have the 100 thou, don't you?
No, I don't have it yet. I need a little more time.
When?
Tomorrow morning. I'll have it by tomorrow morning.
Good. I'll contact you again when I decide the time and place for the drop-off. Oh, and by the way, don't disappoint me. I haven't got the greatest voice going, but when it comes to singing the cops, I'm a regular Pavarotti.
Tonight, Angela has double trouble when Chuck and Tony ask her out on the same night on Who's the Boss. And then Kevin doesn't want to strike out when he tries out for the school baseball team on the Wonder Years. Thursday afternoon, it was going to be the best night of his life, but his dream date turned into a nightmare on The Perfect Date, an ABC after-school special. Coming up, Lucy's furious when Monica and Alan join forces to save Casey. Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief. Next.